Yo, what's up, guys? So today I just wanted to talk about why it's super important to try and automate your reach. So, if you're a content creator or if you're trying to start your own business, you only have so many hours in a day, right? We only have about 24 hours a day. We're sleeping for about 8 hours. So, that's about what 16 hours or so that we have that we can do stuff, and then, we have to cook, we have to clean, we have to shower, we have to run errands. So we really have like sometimes 10 to 11 hours, sometimes 12 hours to spend a day if you really want to, grind on work. And sometimes that 10 to 11 hours or even that 8 hours is not enough to really expand your reach in your business. You can only DM so many people. You can only cold call so many businesses. You can only, speak to so many people. You can only attend so many network events that you possibly can in one day. But if you can automate your reach, you can attend 10 network events in one day. You can attend, you can call 100 people in one day. You can DM 2,000 people in one day if you can automate your reach. And how you can automate your reach is by using the income that you earn from work or your business or peer-to-peer services and reinvesting that money into expanding your reach. So in tools like AI tools, there's a ton of AI tools that can help you post more content. You can hire media creators. You can hire, there's assistants that can help you, do DMs as well from, Fiverr, Upwork. These are different freelance websites. These are people that can help you DM more clients and bring more business back to you. You can also hire sales associates, people who can close a sale. So, maybe you can only get on the phone for so long, but if you can hire other people that can help you with some of the inquiries you have for your business and they can close a sale, you're going to have more money on the front end coming. So you have to see how you can automate your reach. You have to make sure, number one, that your business is a valid business and that you have some money flowing in. Once you have the idea verified, then you can start to expand. Then you can start to automate your reach and get other people to help you and work for you. So if you can have somebody working for you and you pay them per hour, now if you go to a networking event and maybe let's say your business requires you to go to networking events and to find people in real life, if you hire other people, they can go to other networking events on this side of the city. You go to these networking events on this side of the city. So now you have 3 or 4 different people with your business card, and they're introducing themselves and they're speaking about your business and they're bringing business back to you. And that's because you automated your reach, and it's working without you even being there. So now, if you, let's say for example, you want to just have a great chill Saturday, you have people working for you and they're bringing out the word to your business and you're getting more business and more clientele. So it's very important to automate your reach. What you have to figure out, sit down, what can you do to automate your reach? How can you start very small, but focus on the stuff that creates the most income? Sometimes it's like you might focus on the things that might bring you the more awareness to your business, but that's not always the greatest play, because some of the most lucrative businesses, some of the most businesses with the most revenue aren't really that famous. Sometimes it's your local shop that is just, packaging goods and shipping them out. Sometimes it's your local convenience store. Sometimes it's your local restaurant. And those are some of the most profitable businesses, but it's not so famous. It's not in the news, it's not being shown on TV, it's not being shown on advertisements. It's not being shown everywhere. They're just very lucrative and they're very small, and they're bringing in a lot of income and a lot of revenue because they're focused on the things that are going to bring them a lot of revenue, which is solving an actual real problem that people have. So if you can find a problem that people have, they say some of the most best businesses are boring businesses. Like there's a business that just prints paper. There's what's the thing called, Xerox or something. They just print paper, but they're a $1 billion company. I don't know if it's called Xerox, but there's a bunch of companies, they just print paper. That's all they do for printers. The most boring business, but people need it. People need paper, right? They need paper. They want to, write on paper. They need to read paper. And all the company does is print paper. But they are one of the most lucrative companies, but you don't see them on TV. You don't see them running ads. You don't see them all around, trying to bring awareness. They're focused on using their money and their income to create, paper. to solve a problem. So if you can use your money, your hard-earned money, to solve an actual problem and use the money in your business that's going to bring the most revenue back in return, you need to figure that out. So sit down this weekend, sit down today, figure out and go through your analytics and your history and figure out which part of your business is bringing the most income back. And that's where you need to focus on 80% of your time. Focus on how to make that more efficient. Focus on how to expand that, how to make that, 10 times better. So focus on what gives your business the most income. If it's targeting these specific people, find more of those people. If it's, trying to, if it's this new product in your business that and all the other products aren't bringing a lot of income, focus on that one product and make it better. See what the people are saying, look at the reviews, figure out how to make that better in your business. And you'll get more money in the front end, and then you can use that money to make that product even better so you can make even more money. And that's where you need to focus your time on business. And that's how you can automate your reach, is by taking the money that you're earning from your business, automating your reach, getting the income back from the people that you have automated your reach for the people that have seen or the people on the other end of the other side of the reach that you've been automating. They're going to come back, they're going to check out the product, and then they're going to you're going to increase your income, and then you can continue to automate your reach using different tools and AI and stuff like that, guys. So if you like this video, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.